Hey, good Monday afternoon, everyone. I am Boomer Foster with Long and Foster Real Estate, and this is your weekly economic and real estate news you can use. Last week on Wall Street was very, very bumpy. The NASDAQ, the S&P, and the Dow finished down. The Dow was down about 860 points, which is about 2.5% for the week. That also means that all of our gains from January have been erased, and the Dow is actually down about 1% year to date. So pretty much the reason these sell-offs of the past few weeks have been happening is because investors are watching how hot inflation is, and they could see that it's kind of to the point where the Fed, at the rate they've been raising the federal funds rate, has not had the effect on inflation that they would like to. So what that means to us right now as we're moving forward is when we expected a 25 basis point bump when the Fed meets in a couple of weeks in March, to the federal funds rate, that's probably going to be a 50 basis point bump. And they've indicated that they're going to continue raising the federal funds rate until they can get the inflation under some semblance of control. It also means, and this is me guessing, but it probably means as the federal funds rate goes up, obviously stocks are going to be negatively affected by that, but also think hiring is going to start to be affected negatively. So we're going to see a pretty significant slowing at the rate at which employers are hiring employees, because they probably are anticipating at least a mild recession as a result of the Fed's hawkish policies. 30-year fixed rates last week went up as well, largely for the same reasons. We saw Freddie Mac's numbers came out. 30-year fixed rates went from 6.32% to 6.5%. At this time last year, 30-year fixed rates were at 3.89%, but they were on their way up. And they were on their way up very, very quickly. What that means to us in the real estate industry is obviously as rates go up, less people can get qualified to buy homes. So you're going to start to see a dampening of demand. The good news, though, is anecdotally, and I talk to agents all the time, and what we're seeing out there is the demand is still very, very high. There's still plenty of people who are qualified. There's still not enough homes to sell. So demand is still outpacing supply. So if you're looking to sell your home, now would be a great time to get it put on the market with one of our fabulous Long and Foster agents. In the industry last week, when compared to the same week in 2022, closed cases were down 37%. But if you compare what happened last week to the week before, closed cases were up 26.7%. And that's largely reflective of the fact that the first of this year, buyers were out looking and actually putting contracts on homes at a faster clip. So those are actually getting to a settlement table. New pendings were down 28% when compared to the same week last year. New listings were down 7.2%. And that's kind of a little bit of an alarming piece of data, because last year at this time, listings were not coming on the market at a very fast clip. And this year they're coming on the market at an even slower clip. And when you've got low inventory, that's not what you want to see. But even so, inventory, when compared to the same week last year, is up 65%. And that's largely due to the fact that while buyers are out, they're shopping, and they're putting offers on homes, they're taking longer to do so. So homes are staying on the market longer than they did last year. So they're getting counted in our inventory levels, whereas at a rate at which they didn't get counted last year. So inventory is going up, but it's not going up for the reasons we'd like it to. Showing activities, when 30-year fixed rates go up, obviously you expect consumers to get a little bit more spooked, and you expect that affect showing activity, and it did. Right now, showing activity is down about 30% when compared to the same week last year. So that is your quick news you could use on both the economy and the real estate industry for this week. I hope everyone has a fabulous week, and I'll see everyone next Monday. Take care.
C'est la clé. Spétard.